Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the Sports Block. We are here at Mustang Gymnasium tonight for a game against the Holly Springs Golden Hawks against the Mustangs of Middle Creek. Holly Springs comes in this game Middle Creek comes in here at 9-4 and 5-1 in the conference. Starting off this season strong, just coming off an overtime thriller against Neuse Baptist yesterday. And it came down to the wire, and it was a fun game to watch. They had a Christmas tournament over the holiday, which they only went 1-2 in, but they played some really good schools. But it was overall they're playing a good season.
Yeah, you were here last night for the Neuse Baptist game. You want to take us through how they played defensively?
They had a really good defensive game, and it was just back and forth. They have Neuse Baptist, I know, has a great player in Terry Henderson, who is going to West Virginia to play basketball. He showed up big last night, and hitting a bunch of big threes to bring them back into that game. And we also had a great performance by Marvin Wilson, who had 21 points in the game, hitting some big shots. And John Moore hitting the game-winning three-pointer with about 4 seconds left. And that was probably the biggest shot that he's ever taken here.
Yeah, that's certainly a momentum drive that you can bring into this game tonight against the Hawks.
Talking about some keys to the game here, I think the key for Holly Springs is their Word of God transfer, DJ Flippin. He transferred from Word of God, and he's definitely a player to keep your eye on. As Holly Springs wins the tip-off, they will start with the ball.
Middle Creek's running a man-to-man defense.
Quentin Ray with the steal, to pass it off to Marvin, but it is tipped off by Holly Springs defender, so it will stay Mustang ball.
We see coming right out of the gate with Middle Creek in that man-to-man, playing some good D, getting the steal on the fast break.
Wilson takes it up top. Swings it to Moore. As Wilson swings it back out to Ray. King with the dish to Hooks, and his jumper is no good. Rebounded by the Hawks.
It seems to Rayshawn King's playing at the 4 spot on offense. It's not really his comfort zone, I don't think.
Yeah, I think they're trying to go small here just to try to score a lot with their scoring lineup they have. As number 11, Craig McDaniel drives and is fouled, so he will shoot 2.
I think the foul's on number 4, Marvin Wilson. It's his first.
Foul trouble, I know we've talked about this a lot, but foul trouble usually comes into play like we saw games last night. A lot of people were in foul trouble. A couple people fouled out last night for Neuse Baptist, and one in overtime and one in the fourth quarter. So, foul trouble is something you will need to keep your eye on. Misses both free throws, and King with the rebound. Wilson swings it to Moore. Wilson for 3, and misses. Marvin had a really good night shooting last night. He had 4 3-pointers in the game, and the 21 points was really good. As Hall hits a 3 from pretty far out, giving the Hawks the first points of the game with 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Ray with the layup. As McDaniel brings the ball up the court for the Golden Hawks.
It was a great passing play on offense there by the Mustangs. They need to look to keep it down low and be strong to the basket.
As Wilson picks up his second foul of the quarter early on, so he will be checking out of the ball game. And looks like Nate Otto will check in for him. Hall with the ball, going to set up the offense, gives it to Flippin, takes the jumper, and it is no good. Rebounded by Ray. Looks to go with the fast break, pulls up, and it is no good. Rebound by Flippin. They're going to get tangled up for a jump ball. So it's going to stay with the Mustangs. Holly Springs definitely has a big height advantage on Middle Creek. They, with Flippin and Triber down low, I mean, they only have really one player that's comfortably above 6 foot, and Brandon Hooks. There's more for three, and he misses. Rebounded by Hooks.
Yeah, like I pointed out, Ray Sean being down in the 4 spot, that's going to kind of limit the rebounding capabilities of the Mustangs.
Ray penetrates, misses the layup, but Hooks with the rebound. Misses. King with the rebound and misses. Ray with another rebound, but it is blocked.
Wow, certainly the Mustangs are probably looking for a whistle there, but no foul called.
As Hall misses the layup, the King with the rebound, looking to push.
Seem to be on a slow roll.
And they seem to be on a bit of a drought in the beginning, but I'm sure things will pick up.
A little miscommunication there from Moore to Hooks. The Hooks getting back down the floor with a good block. It's out of bounds on the Mustangs. The Hawks will take it at their own basket.
Yeah, we apologize for going off the air for a second. We had some technical issues, but we're back on. There's Doyle for three, and he hits it. There's the shooting that they tried to get in the beginning of the game, and now it's starting to fall. So slow starts, but he's able to get over it and flip in with the block. Nate Otto with the steal. Quentin Ray with the fast break, but he is fouled by Flippin. So Ray will shoot two.
Both teams playing some good defense. A little turnover battle, and I think the Hawks are running a full court here early in the game.
As Ray takes his first free throw, and it is no good. And we have Fitzgerald, Bobbitt, Calera, and Bennett all checking into the game for the Mustangs. So trying to go a little small and get some scoring out there for them. As Ray
Sean King's down there in front of the table.
Ray misses the second free throw. McDaniel with the tough layup, but it goes for him. Calera looking to bring the ball up the court, and he is having a little trouble getting up, but passes to Fitzgerald. Calera looking to set up the offense. Ray puts it in the middle to Bobbitt, who swings it back out to Ray, and Ray for three, and it is good.
Excellent ball movement on the offensive side from Middle Creek.
I think that was just the spark that they needed to get their offense rolling here with 2 minutes and 33 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Middle Creek trailing by three. Doyle with the drive, kicks it out, but he throws it out of bounds. So the Mustangs will have the ball. As Calera brings the ball up the court.
Kevin called for the travel there.
As Moore checks in the game for Calera and King. McDaniel looks to set up. Swings it out to Doyle. Doyle for three, but he misses. And the foul is called on Triber. So Mustangs will have the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, this is the first visit from Holly Springs over to Middle Creek this season. So, I mean, maybe the both teams have kind of played something different than last year that they both have to get used to and get their defense and offensive teams working.
Yeah. Always a big rivalry between Middle Creek and Holly Springs, and both teams, always love playing in. So Bennett on the wing, swings it to Moore. Moore penetrates, kicks it out to Bobbitt. Bobbitt with the layup, and it's good. So Middle Creek down by just 1 point with 1:30 left to go in the first quarter.
I think Middle Creek just needs to keep moving the ball and getting it down low. That's where all their points are going to come from tonight.
Doyle hits the three, giving Holly Springs a 4-point lead. As Fitzgerald shoots an air ball, Doyle pushes it up the court. Just to go in for the layup, and he gets the tough layup to go.
Pushing this lead to 6 points.
John Moore is just setting up the offense. King takes in the lane, passes to Bobbitt, and he hits the layup.
Like I said, keep moving that ball, getting it down low. That's where the points are coming from.
Yeah, I think Holly Springs will hold for one shot. As Taylor misses the tough layup. And Moore looks to bring it up. And Bennett for three, and he hits it.
Cuts it to 1 here at the end of the first quarter.
With the Mustangs down by 1, about to go into the second quarter, we got a good game on our hands for us tonight. So with Holly Springs clinging to a 1-point lead going into the second quarter, both teams playing really good defensively. Coming out to this, people just making better shots. So what do you think for the keys are for this next quarter?
I think the Mustangs just need to stay strong defensively and keep the offense flowing.
All right, so we're going to swing it down to our sideline reporter, Asia Zalakoffer, for a quick sideline report.
Step it up. They're doing pretty good with teamwork and passing the ball. They got to step it up in the second quarter. Back to you.
Thank you, Asia, for that sideline report. We are about to get underway with the second quarter. Here, Holly Springs looking to inbound the ball. And they kicks it to Flippin. As he sets up the offense for the Golden Hawks. As he has the ball stolen, and John Moore is going to take the ball at the court.
Mustangs just swinging the ball around the 3-point line, looking for a good shot.
Wilson for three, and it's no good. Rebound to Ray. Tries to put back layup, but it's no good. So Holly Springs with the ball, passing it out to number 20, Chad Barkley, for the and one. So he will go to the line to shoot one.
Yeah, Brandon Hooks tried to get under there and set a charge, but doesn't look like he got his feet set in time and got called for the blocking foul. And that's his first.
Wilson misses the tough layup.
Marvin looks a little frustrated that he's not being able to knock down these shots.
As Marvin gets his first points of the game and gets the tough layup to go, so he is on the board. The Mustangs down by 1. As Flippin misses the tough layup. And Moore looks to bring it up the court. As King gets his layup to go.
Tough shot there, but he got the good bounce and went in and put the Mustangs up by 1.
Flippin loses the ball and it goes out of bounds to the Mustangs.
And once again, there's that great defense and our keys to the game that we mentioned.
Wilson swings it back out to Moore. Ray takes the ball, swings it to Brandon Hooks. Moore penetrates, kicks it to Brandon, but he loses it. McDaniel with the rebound, passes to Hall, who can't handle it, who gives it to Nate Fleming on the other end to get the fast break layup.
Thought we were going to see a big jam by Fleming there.
I don't think he wanted to, risk re-injuring his current
Definitely.
injuries, but still, it was a good effort. As the Mustangs up by 3 with 5 minutes left to go in this half. A low-scoring game here.
But there've been a number of turnovers on the Hawks side, and just great defense by the Mustangs. And also the Hawks are playing some good defense on their end of the court, so hopefully after halftime this game will break open and we'll get some good drives.
Yeah. The Mustangs are always a scoring team, as they have showed in the past couple of games. Scoring a ton of points last night against a really good News Baptist team who has a couple of D1 players, and Marvin Wilson has his shot sent out of bounds by Triber, but the Mustangs will have the ball out of bounds.
Sent with a purpose. He definitely got in there and swatted that shot out.
Yeah, just talking about how they're playing really good defense. He sends his shot. Ray looks to penetrate, kicks it out to Wilson, who's just trying to find some offense here. And Ray with the ball in the corner shoots a 3 and he misses. Rebound to Triber.
We see early here that the Mustangs want to establish a 3-point shot, but just not getting them to fall here.
As Flippin with the drive and gets his layup to go. Trims this lead to 1 point. Moore passes it to Fleming, who then kicks it to Marvin Wilson, who misses it. He's just struggling on offense tonight, coming off a 21-point game where he was able to hit, most of his threes and, just make plays for their offense yesterday, but it doesn't seem like he's doing a lot tonight.
I guess he used up all his good shots last night. There's a loose ball.
Ray doesn't get his layup to go and is corralled by Flippin.
I think on that play, Kamari just needs to take the easy layup.
Flippin with the bad pass, can't handle by Hall. The Mustangs capitalize on that turnover as Bobbitt hits his layup, giving the Mustangs a 3-point lead with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in this half. Flippin drives in the lane, pulls up, and misses. Rebounded by Bobbitt. Ray looking to go on the fast break. Passes it to Fleming. And it goes off his hand, so it will be Golden Hawks ball. They're having trouble just trying to inbound the ball, but inbound it just before 5 seconds. The ball was sent to low. And McDaniel setting up the offense. Taylor misses his three-point attempt, and then Schreiber gets the rebound and is fouled. So he will be shooting a pair of free throws for the Hawks.
Yeah, it's still early, but we're still seeing such a low scoring, which means defense is the deciding factor here.
As Schreiber misses his first free throw and lines up for the second one. And his second free throw is good. As Bennett checks in the ball game, replacing Moore. Mustangs looking to push the ball. Otto at the top. Otto swings it to Bennett. Ray kicks it to the corner. Nick Bennett puts it in the middle, and it's a bad pass, and it is stolen by the Hawks. Anthony Doyle looking to shake up the defender, but he can't. They lose the ball. Hawks regather it. And McDaniel with the layup. It is good, but he is called for the charge. So no basket. And it'll be Mustang ball.
It's a great way to use your head and think fast.
Yeah, it's a great way to
charge.
Sacrifice your body for the team, you know.
Looks like the refs are going to talk something over. Not sure what they're discussing. I think they're going to call a foul.
I don't know what's going on.
Not sure what the call was, but Mustangs ball.
King looks to push the ball up and loses it. Doyle looking to go on the fast break, and he gets it poked away. As Fitzgerald misses his layup. The rebound is gathered by King, but he is fouled, so Mustang ball out of bounds.
Kamari Bobbitt going to check back in the game for Nick Bennett. Correction, no, for Brian Fitzgerald.
So they're going with a little bit of a smaller lineup, trying to get, some scoring going on. But Nate Otto gets trapped in the corner. Passes it to Bennett, who can't handle it, and Bobbitt corrals it, and he makes his layup.
With that score, puts the Mustangs up 4 with 1 minute and 20 left here in this first half.
As McDaniel was called for another charge, and it's his second charge of the quarter. So Hall checks in for him with McDaniel's 2 fouls. And
that call might have been close. I think Nate Otto was camped out under the basket a little bit.
Yeah, Mustangs have always been one of the better teams in the Tri-9 to take charges. And they've always just let it. And, Kushner's always telling them, sacrifice your body, take a charge. And, it's always been working for him as Ray hits the tough reverse layup but gets it to fall. As Doyle hits the tough medium range jumper, trimming the Mustangs lead back to 4. As Ray penetrates, kicks it to Bobbitt, and he gets his shot blocked by Lowe. As as Taylor brings up the ball. Triber tries to pass it, but it is stolen by the Mustangs. Nate Otto passes to Bobbitt. The Mustangs are going to hold for the last shot of the half.
You know, the Mustangs have certainly been playing to their level here, getting the fast break points and playing defense to earn those fast break points.
As Ray hits the last shot of the quarter to give the Mustangs a 6-point lead. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching the Sports Block. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do some quick halftime stats for you. We have a leading scorer for Middle Creek is Quentin Ray with 9 points. Leading scorer for Holly Springs is Anthony Doyle with 10 points. And, a low-scoring half. We only have 26 points by the Mustangs and 20 points for the Golden Hawks. It's a really low-scoring half for each team. And, I don't think foul trouble has been a major factor, but, Middle Creek with 4 fouls and Holly Springs only with 5 fouls. That's kind of low, but
I wouldn't worry about it too much.
I wouldn't worry about it, yeah.
Marvin Wilson, I think, has the high with 2, so it's not something to worry about now, at least.
Yeah, not a lot of big foul troubles in this game, but we'll be right back as we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for the second half. Welcome back to the start of the second half. My apologies for not introducing ourselves in the start of the game. I'm PJ Bellantoni, and I'll be running play-by-play, and I'm joined by Kevin Brunson, and he'll be running color commentary tonight. As the third quarter is about to start, Mustangs only up by 6. Like we said in the halftime stats, a very low-scoring game, but I'm looking for things to pick up in the second half. Teams starting to, feel their offense for tonight and just, get it going.
Yeah, Marvin Wilson struggling from the 3-point line, so maybe he'll limit the shots there and try to get his points down low.
As the Mustangs start out with the ball. Wilson dumps it off to Ray. Ray looking to control the offense. Hooks with the ball. Hooks with the ball with the mid-range shot, and it rims out.
You hate those. They almost go in and then just rim out like that.
And the toilet bowl shot.
Very well put, PJ.
As Flippin gets fouled in the post. So we'll stay with the Hawks.
It's King's first foul. We talked about foul trouble. Not really an issue here at this point.
As McDaniel gets the and one to fall, and he will go to the line to shoot one.
There's another quick foul by number 3, Rayshawn King, his second now in the game. So now we have Wilson and King in with 2 fouls.
As McDaniel's free throw is good.
Little pressure put on by the Hawks.
Ray gets his layup to fall.
We've seen the Mustangs offense try to power that high post, but it's definitely working here tonight.
As he brings the Mustangs back up by 6 with around 6 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
stoppage of play. Little technical difficulties down on the sidelines with one of our scoreboards.
Yeah, we have a little loose wiring on the scoreboard. Something that happened yesterday. We tried to tape it up, and just tape hasn't stayed together. So.
Kushner looks a little upset that they stopped play for that. Looks just that scoreboard on that end of the floor. And our other scoreboard's up and running, so kind of a loss of momentum for both teams.
As the top scorer of the second half, Doyle looks to take the ball for the Hawks. Schreiber on the wing, looking for someone to pass to, looks to go baseline, but he picks his dribble up.
Great defense by Brandon Hooks, getting all in the face of Schreiber.
So the Hawks will retain possession as Hall looks to inbound, flipping, looks to pass to McDaniels, but Wilson is there to break the pass up, so it will stay with the Hawks again. No, my correction, they give it to the Mustangs. Wilson takes the ball, swings it back to Ray.
I just saw Ray King post up on Schreiber, a little height mismatch there. Good move
Ray with
inside,
the
and
gorgeous spin move, but
you can call a walk.
He's called for a travel.
That's a great move, but unfortunately, it gets the travel call and give the ball back to the Hawks.
Something we do see a lot of this year, our student section has not been doing well as in past years where they have been, a really good student section, but tonight they're caught sitting down again. Which, we never saw that last year, but see it a lot this year as Doyle knocks down a three. He has 13 points in the game. So Wilson gets his layup to go, trying to find some offense to get his game going. As Doyle shoots another three, and it's good. He has just caught fire tonight.
We'll probably look for the Hawks to definitely get the ball in his hands here, as that three just tied the game at 30. About 5 minutes left here in the third.
Ray shoots it up, and it is no good. Gets his own rebound, but misses that. And the Hawks get the rebound with McDaniel looking to push the offense. Doyle with another jump shot, but he misses that one. Rebound to King. And Moore will take the ball up for the Mustangs.
Pushing it hard down the court. Kicks it to Wilson, who dumps it down low to King with another spin move, but called for the walk again. I mean, to me, he's putting that move on perfectly. I'm not really seeing much flaw in that move. I don't know what the refs are seeing.
He did it a lot yesterday. I mean, they didn't call it a travel yesterday, and it is a really good move. I mean, it's really quick and it's really hard to defend, but just the calls aren't falling for him. As McDaniel pushes the ball.
Dumb down low. That's just too easy for the Hawks. Mustangs need to pick up on that cutter.
As Lowe gets the reverse layup to fall. As Wilson takes the long three, and he gets it. Finding his offense here in the third quarter, giving the Mustangs a 2-point lead with 3 minutes and 36 seconds left to go in this third quarter.
Great shot by the senior Marvin Wilson. He's been kind of cold throughout the game and hits that big three, 3 or 4 feet off the line. So the Mustangs take a 2-point lead. About 3:30 left here in the third quarter. The game's starting to pick up a little bit. Still kind of low scoring for what the Mustangs have been used to.
Yeah, I think both teams trying to find their offense, and the Golden Hawks have found most of their offense through their point guard Anthony Doyle hitting 2 straight 3-pointers in that sequence over there, and he's brought them life in this game. He's the 2 straight 3-pointers, and he's played an excellent game with 16 points.
Yeah, 16 points in any game is certainly hard to come by. In high school basketball with a lot of subbing and we see a low-scoring game, and with 16 points, he just about has half of the team score, a little over half. The leading scorer, Doyle, is going to pull up, and shot's not good, and looks like we're going to get it over the back on Flippin, I believe.
That was low.
Low? Okay.
As Moore brings the ball up the court, gives it to Ray. Wilson for 3 again, but misses.
Marvin Wilson definitely wanted that 3 to go down.
And looks like McDaniel is called for a travel.
The ref was a little late on that call.
Yeah, it was a little delayed, but they have to get the call right. So Mustangs will have the ball with just about 3 minutes left.
Good look by Wilson.
Moore for
with
3. Misses that 3-pointer. And McDaniel pushes the ball up. John Moore, he came up big last night, hitting the game winner for the Mustangs with 4 seconds left. And, that was, a really big shot, It's one of those shots that you need from your senior leader. And, he came through when they needed him most, as Bobbitt picks up a foul and Tribal will shoot 2.
Bobbitt's second foul.
There'll be 3 team fouls on the Mustangs in this half as Triber misses his first free throw.
Looks like Doyle is checking out of the game. Give him a little rest to come back strong in the fourth quarter.
As Triber misses both of those free throws. Then Ray looking to push the ball up for the Mustangs, but he is fouled. So the Mustangs will take the ball out of bounds.
Swinging it around the 3-point line.
Wilson misses yet another 3. And Hall with the rebound, pushing the ball up for the Hawks. And he gets his jump shot to fall. And the foul will be called on Otto, so Hall will shoot 1. And he has just tied this game up for the Hawks, pending the free throw to put them up by 1.
Not sure I agree with that call.
As his free throw is good, giving the Hawks a 1-point lead with 2 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in the third quarter. As Holly Springs calls a timeout.
Okay, we see, still the leading scorer, I think, of the whole game between both teams. Doyle has 16. He's taken a rest probably for the remaining 2 minutes of the third quarter.
Yeah, he is, an excellent player, just, really fast. He can shoot. He's, really hard to defend in the transition game, and, he can hit shots where he needs to. I mean, the 2 3-pointers that he's hit, were tough shots to hit, and they're contested, good defense, but, just getting them to fall.
Looks like Nate Otto bringing it up the court, passes it to Bennett. He looks for an open man. Quentin Ray gives it back to Bennett, who can't hold the pass, and trying to get it in that high post as they've been doing all game. Walk called on Kamari Bobbitt. She tried to.
We've seen a lot of travels called in this game, against Middle Creek, and things haven't gone their way, but they just got to learn to look past that and just keep playing. As a travel called for the Hawks.
Mustangs looking for a technical foul.
Taylor got a little frustrated there, but his coach asking him to just calm down a little bit as the Mustangs take the ball.
In a game like this, so close, you can't afford to have those costly fouls, or technical fouls, I should say.
Yeah, because in close games like this, you can't afford to just give away points. You can't afford to just cost your team the lead. Moore gets trapped in the corner, looking for somewhere to pass. Sings it out to Otto. Otto for three, and he misses it, and it goes out of bounds to the Hawks. So three-point shooting has not been the Mustangs' specialty here today in this game. But they look to go past that and just, play their type of offense. As Hall misses his layup, Moore with the rebound. Passes it out to Fleming, who gets his layup to fall. Around 35 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Mustangs up by one. And, McDaniel called for his third charge of the game. The Mustangs will have the ball with around 27 seconds left to go in this quarter. They will certainly look to hold for the last shot.
Fleming in the corner kicks it to Otto. They've still got some time left, so they don't need to be so quick with the shots.
As Fleming puts a three up and misses, and Bobbitt corrals the rebound and gets it to fall. As McDaniel's last second shot is no good, and the Mustangs with a 3-point lead going into the fourth quarter. And this is pretty much a defensive battle now, a really low-scoring game. And you look for the Mustangs to try to get their offense going more than it has been in these past quarters, and playing the type of defense they've been playing.
We keep talking about such a low-scoring game. The reason why is because last night, this was the halftime score.
Yeah, we scored at least 65 points plus.
I mean, it's just such a differential in scoring, as last night's coming off a 60-point game and now having only 37 here going into the fourth quarter.
Both teams have played really good defensively, and teams have certainly gotten their share of shots to fall, and they certainly just held up on most of their defensive plays, most of them being charges for the Mustangs, and the Hawks have had a lot of blocks here too. I mean, remember a couple blocks in the first quarter and one or two in the second quarter, but just good defense by both teams.
Yeah, you probably have heard that defense wins games, so we're gonna see who wins the battle.
As another charge is called, as Brandon Hooks took that charge. That is the fourth charge that the Mustangs have taken in this game. Just sacrificing your body, that's the stuff that gets you noticed. And
that offensive foul was on Doyle as he checks back into the game for this fourth.
It's only his first foul. As Brandon Hooks misses his short-range shot, the Mustangs get the ball back as his pass is stolen by the Hawks, and Doyle is going to look to push the ball up the court. As Flippin's pass is knocked away, Ray on the fast break gets his layup to fall.
Putting the Mustangs up by 5 here early in the fourth.
As Triber gets his layup to go. And the Mustangs up by 3. Brandon Hooks shoots it from mid-range and gets it to fall.
It's the first mid-range shot we've seen Hooks hit tonight. He's not topping the score sheets, but his defense has certainly been appreciated.
As Doyle tries to hit another 3, but it's no good. Crowd by Holly Springs. Flippin misses his shot, and the ball is knocked out, and it goes to the Mustangs.
Mustangs now up by 5 again. Mustangs and Hawks trading baskets here.
Around 6 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in this ball game. Look to see the offense for both teams, playing real well to end this game.
Holly Springs is running a 2-3 zone, which, in my experiences in basketball, is one of the hardest defenses to break through.
Is Wilson for 3, and he airballs. Fitzgerald with the rebound, but he gets it blocked as Moore takes it up, and it's good. So he gives the Mustangs a 7-point lead. And the ball is knocked out by Ray, so it is given to the Mustangs, and the Hawks will call a timeout, try to gather their thoughts and just try to regroup and just see what's going on, because they're kind of struggling in this fourth quarter. Their offense hasn't really been flowing as well as it has been in the past quarters, and their defense is letting up some points in this fourth quarter.
I think is a good timeout to call from Holly Springs. Middle Creek's getting on a little roll, so I think it's a good opportunity for the Hawks to kind of get their thoughts together and get some defense set. Maybe look to do a full court press. That's probably what I would do in this situation. Yeah,
they showed they did the full court press in the first quarter, so and it proved to be effective. They had a couple turnovers on it, and it seemed to work well for them. So I don't see why they wouldn't go back to it. But Flippin brings the ball up the court as Lowe takes the ball, and he is called for a travel. So the Mustangs will have the ball to set up their offense with around 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter.
It's one of many travels we've had here tonight in this game. And there's a charge on the other end. I guess Holly Springs picked up on what Middle Creek was doing and got the charge to go. That was Quentin Ray called for the charge, his first.
Doyle brings the ball up. The ball is tipped by Fitzgerald, and the Hawks will retain possession. As McDaniels looks to check in the ball game for the Hawks.
As we point out every game, Fitzgerald supporting some highlighter colored Nikes out there on the court.
Flippin has the ball at the top of the key. Looking to spin around King, but he's guarded tightly. Doyle sets up the offense for the Hawks. And just loses it and is corralled by McDaniel.
This man-to-man defense played by Middle Creek, not letting the ball get down low is It's proving good.
As Doyle's short-range shot is missed. Low for three. And he hits off the backboard and gets the shooter's touch. Trimming this lead down to 4 with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the game.
And there's that press I was talking about that Holly Springs is probably going to look to run for the remainder of this game, try to get themselves back into it. I think Middle Creek's going to try to run some time off.
As Fitzgerald gets his layup to go, pushing their lead back up to 6. They're looking to get a really big defensive stop here. As McDaniels goes in the lane and gets blocked by Wilson. As Doyle sets up and Flippin looks to drive. He kicks it out to Low. As McDaniels gets his layup to fall, bringing the Mustang lead down to 4 with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. As the Mustangs call a timeout, try to, gather their defense and just set up, see what else they could do on offense, try to set up some plays, and certainly looking to capitalize in the last 3 minutes of this game.
Yeah, the full court press put on by Holly Springs is that's probably what the Mustangs are talking about here in the huddle, how to break that. It's really hard to break if it's put on effectively. So the Mustangs still up by 4, about 3:15 left here in the game. So they're gonna look to break the press. Kind of a lazy press, not really looking to get the ball.
As Brandon Hook's shot is blocked and the tip is missed by Bobbitt, so the Hawks will get the ball. As Barkley gets it to Low out in the corner, who is tripped up and passes it out to McDaniels, who misses his shot. And he is fouled by Bobbitt, so the Hawks will take the ball out of bounds.
I think that's Bobbitt's 3rd on the night, so he'll have to look to be less aggressive on the fouls because he can't afford to have any more.
As McDaniels tries to weave around Hooks, but his layup is no good. The board is corralled by Hooks. As Ray looks to set up the offense, maybe try to slow it down, trying to burn some time.
There's no shot clock in high school basketball, so they can take as much time as they want.
And Bobbitt looked to penetrate, but is stopped by Doyle. He gives it to Moore.
Takes it all the way in. Great drive by John Moore. Pass is stolen by Wilson. John Moore looks to bring it up the court and take some time off.
As he is fouled by Hall.
Yeah,
they will take the ball out of bounds.
That was a little clock management foul. I'm a firm believer that foul should be an intentional foul.
Yeah, he was trying to save some time for his team to just preserve some time for what they need. And Bobbitt gets the layup to go, putting the Mustangs up by 8 with 1:10 left to go. As Hall's shot missed, rebounded by Chiber, and his shot is good. Timeout called by the Hawks.
It's about 1:12 left here in the game. Middle Creek 49, Holly Springs 43. I don't think this game's been much the lead's not been in double digits all game, I don't think.
No, I don't think it has. I mean, both teams have been playing really good defense and pretty good offense for the most part now. With, they've just established their offense here. And we look for the Mustangs to just try to burn some time off the clock and look to play conservative.
Yeah, Holly Springs is on their end of the court, so it doesn't look like they're going to have the press put on. Not sure why. Actually, they were just looking to see which man they're going to get. They're going to run a man-to-man full court press.
John Moore looks to bring the ball up the court. They'll just slow it down as he is fouled by Taylor. And he will go to the line. They will take the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, Holly Springs only has 16 fouls, so they need one more to get a 1-and-1.
I think they're looking to check how many. I think they got confused on how many fouls Taylor had, but he only had 2. I think they got confused by his number. I think he's number 5. Ray is fouled by Doyle, so he will go to the line to shoot 1-on-1.
That's Doyle's 4th. Correction, 2nd. Sorry. That was McDaniels picking up the 3 charges. So I thought he was my fault.
His first free throw is good, giving the Mustangs a 7-point lead.
And here we're under a minute. Now we start hearing both crowds getting loud.
Ray lines up for his second free throw. And it is good. Extending the Mustang lead to 8. As McDaniels looks to push the ball on offense for the Hawks. And Doyle is fouled by Hook, so he will shoot 2 free throws for the Hawks.
The Mustangs can't afford any fouls right here. They're up by 8. 49 seconds left. They really don't want to foul.
And you see Otto checking in for Bobbitt, trying to get some free throw shooters out there. And the Hawks are trying to get, their shooters out there. As Doyle hits his first free throw, and he misses his second. As Ray is called for the travel. So the Hawks will take possession out of bounds with 49 seconds left to go in the game.
There's a little confusion at the clock table about who scored.
As Doyle lines up for 3, and it is missed. Corralled by John Moore. who is fouled, and he will shoot 1-1 at the other end. So John Moore looks to shoot a pair of free throws for the Mustangs. And
he'll look to knock both these down.
And he makes the first one, stretching their lead to 8. And his second free throw is good, giving the Mustangs a 9-point lead with 40 seconds left to go in the game. Hall looks to shoot a deep 3, and he missed it. And Schreiber is called for the push, so the Mustangs will shoot free throws at the other end. So Hooks at the line to shoot a pair of free throws for the Mustangs, trying to extend their lead to 11 at the closing parts of this game. And as Hooks misses the free throw, then is grabbed by King, and then Wilson takes it to dribble out the clock. And Moore is fouled by Doyle.
His fourth.
So John Moore will shoot 2 free throws with 20 seconds left to go in the game. So Moore lines up to shoot his first free throw. His first free throw is good. So Mustangs have a 10-point lead. Just 20 seconds left to go in this game. His second free throw is good. So Mustangs have an 11-point lead. As
Charge.
Doyle is called for a charge, so
That's his
that's
fifth.
so that's Hooks' second charge of the game, and Doyle has just fouled out of the ball game. So he's going to check out of the game, and gets a little frustrated on the sideline, and Mustangs will take it out of bounds. As the Mustangs are going to look to just dribble the rest of this clock out, and they will win this ball game by 11. As the clock comes to 0, Mustangs win by 11 over the Hawks, and we will be right back. We are going to break. We'll be right back. welcome back, and we are just going to read some halftime some post-game stats real quick. The Hawks with a final score of 44 points, and the Mustangs scored 55, so 11-point victory for the Mustangs, bringing them at 10-4, 6-1 in the conference. And Anthony Doyle had 16 points for them, and Quentin Ray, contributing with 10 points on that night, and he was their leading scorer. So, great effort. Hawks tried to send them to the free throw line a lot, and they've been struggling all season with the free throw line, but they were able to hit their free throws. So they played really good.
Not much of a miss on the free throw line tonight from the Mustangs. So that's definitely stepping their game up.
And we will return for another broadcast this Friday, another basketball game, and we will see you then. For PJ Bellantoni and Kevin Brunson, we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching the Sports Block.